Have you ever been followed by someone who just wouldn't let go? Someone who saw something in you, even when you wanted nothing to do with them? This is the story of Bryce and Juli, a boy who ran, and a girl who never stopped chasing, until one day, everything changed. Bryce moved to a new neighborhood just before second grade, excited yet nervous to start fresh. As his family unloaded their boxes, a lively girl from across the street, Juli, ran over with wide eyes and a smile that could light up the block. From that moment, her world began to orbit around him. She offered to help his father move furniture, held his hand like they were old friends, and by the time school started, she was already telling everyone about her new neighbor. Bryce, on the other hand, felt trapped. Juli followed him like a shadow, hugging him in front of classmates, sitting beside him at lunch, and making him the target of endless teasing. Bryce has a girlfriend. No matter how hard he tried to dodge her, he couldn't bring himself to say the words, "Stop." Years passed, and by sixth grade, Bryce was desperate for escape. His plan? Date the most popular girl in school, Sherry, hoping Juli would finally back off. At first, it worked. Juli stopped talking to him, stopped showing up everywhere he went. But plans built on lies never last. When his best friend spilled the truth to Sherry, the fallout was public and humiliating. A slap across the face, whispers in the hall, and Juli's silent eyes watching from afar. It stung more than he expected. But Juli had a world of her own, a world that had nothing to do with Bryce. Her favorite place was a tall sycamore tree, where she climbed every morning to watch the sunrise and feel the breeze in her hair. It was her secret world, her sanctuary. Until one day, the machines came. Workers marked it for removal, and despite her desperate cries, even Bryce passing by, no one climbed up to stand with her. The tree was cut down, and for the first time, the chatterbox Juli went quiet. Meanwhile, Bryce began noticing her in ways he never had. The girl who once annoyed him now seemed distant, strong, even beautiful in her silence. She started raising chickens, selling eggs around the neighborhood. Out of kindness, she gave some to his family every week. His grandfather loved them, his mother thanked her, but Bryce and his father secretly threw them away. Until one day, she caught him. Her look hurt, betrayed, cut deeper than any slap. From that day, she stopped talking to him entirely. And strangely, Bryce realized he missed her. Little by little, his heart shifted. Her courage, her quirks, the way she stood up for her tree, these things began to matter. His grandfather, Chet, adored her spirit and often nudged him. "She's special, Bryce. Don't be blind to it." But when Bryce finally tried to fix things, apologizing, being kind, it was too late. Juli had started to move on. The turning point came during the school's basketball auction, where girls bid for lunch dates with boys. Bryce dreaded the stage, secretly hoping Juli would choose him. She didn't. She bid on someone else, kind Eddie, and left Bryce sitting with a girl he didn't even care for anymore. Something snapped in him that day. He tried to kiss Juli in front of everyone, a desperate move that only earned him laughter and her anger. Weeks of silence followed, until one quiet morning, Bryce showed up at Juli's yard not to talk, but to dig. With dirt on his hands and determination in his eyes, he planted a young sycamore tree, right where she could see it. A second chance, growing from the ground up. When Juli stepped outside, their eyes met, just like the first day, but different now. He wasn't running. She wasn't chasing. Together, they knelt by the tree, their hands brushing over the soil as the breeze returned.